play now because they wasn't paying your ass in college and they not paying your ass in the rec leagues. And when you get hurt at the Y, you limp your ass off and go to the emergency room and don't nobody give a damn. A couple weeks ago, my coach died. I remember when he hit his knee on a ram stanchion and pushed his kneecap to the middle of his thigh. William E. Gladstone Elementary Park did not give him a fucking quarter. So these dudes talking about I'm giving hometown discounts for a ring, I'm taking less money for a ring. They are outside of their damn mind. But you know what? Drew Brees is 41 years old. Ain't nobody talking about he should take less money so they can get more players. Tom Brady is 43. And nobody's talking about taking less money. Why is it that the white boys are why is it that the white boys are never asked to take a pay cut? None of them. I never hear no white tight ends, no white offensive linemen, no white quarterbacks, no white anything. Oh, well, you should take less money for the team. But the bros is always encouraged to take less. But here's the sad part. I'm listening to some of these ball players. I can't think of it. Hey, Joe, what's the 3-point shooter? Kyle something. Used to play with LeBron. Now he play with another team come from Utah. Look like Ashton Kutcher. He asked the black players, why are you paying your mother's rent? You pay your mother's rent. He thought it was foreign. The brothers run around here taking care of their mamas, their daddies, their grandparents, their sisters, and their brothers. Shannon Sharp said him and Sterling Sharp told their sister and their mother to never go back to work. Kyle Korver, thank you. Kyle Korver thought it was foreign to be helping out your parents. These brothers in the league taking care of their families, and you want them to take a pay cut. There are billionaires telling them you should take less money because it's cool to play for the Cowboys. It's cool to play here. It's cool. You're going to make more money off the field. Damn that. I'm going to make as much money as I humanly can on and off the field. You are not going to talk me into taking less money. That is foolish. And I don't have a damn salary cap. Now, don't get me wrong, man. If we're talking about the difference in 28 million and they saying, yo, rap, why don't you take 25? I take 25. I might even take 23. But I'm not going to take 19. And that's what these bros run around here doing. The homie David West. Mad respect for him because he does a lot of philanthropic stuff throughout the country. He's helping people in our community. He's doing his thing. But he was going to get paid $12 million. And he told them, y'all keep the 12. I'm going to go play for 2 to see if I can get a ring. You traded $10 million in for an $80,000 ring. And then he didn't even get the damn ring that year. So he had to play 2 more years and make $6 million over the next $6 million over 3 years instead of making $12 million in 1. People, listen to this. I understand everybody's in the sports and you love it and you think it's a good situation and they got more money than they ever need. Ain't nobody got more money than they ever need. If you don't believe me, why the hell is Bill Gates still making more money? Why is Jeff Bezos purchasing Whole Foods and owning Amazon and trying to buy everything he can? He ain't doing that shit because he's nice. Jeff Bezos just gave his ex-wife $40 billion. You think he ain't trying to make some more money? 40 billion, not 40 million like Juanita George. She got 40 billion with a B. I don't know if he paying it over a period of time, but this lady just took him to the cleaners. He making more money. Gates making more money. If Steve Jobs still alive, he will be making more money. I need y'all to stop telling these brothers take less money or, oh man, do it for the team. Hey, if I get that paper, if I'd have got that paper, it'd been all about Team Williams. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. Why do sports personnel have to give money to charity? Is it the government's job? No, it's a charitable situation. They don't have to do anything, Ron. That's my man Ron from Canada. Big ups to my man Ron from Canada. Thank you for always tuning in. The concept of a charity, Ron, is an independent entity aside from the government to help out, allegedly to help out the poor and disenfranchised. A lot of these entertainment people and athletes donate to those situations because allegedly that money is going to the disenfranchised communities throughout the United States of America, whether it be like the United Cancer Fund, Autism Fund, and things of that nature, or Boys and Girls Club and things of that nature. These institutions help out disenfranchised people allegedly and put these young people in better situations. So You know, if you have more, more is expected of you. That's the concept behind that, Ron. I don't know if the money's I've never had any of that money attributed to me, but throughout the United States of America, other people have benefited. If you, Ron, you watch American football, Deshaun Watson, quarterback from the Houston Texans, is a recipient of a home given by a former NFL player, Warrick Dunn. Warrick Dunn has given out almost 120 homes over the last 15, 20 years since he's been affiliated with the National Football League. His mom was an off-duty police officer who was murdered, so he dedicated the rest of his life to doing philanthropic work. So a lot of athletes, because they come from poor and disenfranchised families, what they do is donate and give back to the communities. I salute them for that. And if you were giving that money to charity, then that's one thing. But Ron, these people are led, instead of getting the money from the billionaires and distribute it to the best of their abilities, they letting the billionaires just sit on the money and make their ass sit up higher. I'm not trying to hear that. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this. Eddie DeBartolo Jr., former former owner of, major shareholder of the San Francisco 49ers. He's the reason we even pay attention to the San Francisco 49ers. He got caught up in this Louisiana gambling situation, got convicted. When you get convicted of a crime, you can no longer be in charge of an NFL team. Donald Trump pardoned him today, so let's see how that works out for the 49ers. That may start a shitstorm. We'll never know. And let's see what happens in the future. The biggest story of today is this. The young brother, I understand the concept, a tax write-off for players, he or she is doing good in the long run. Exactly, Ron. That's a lot of people say that, but you know what, Ron? A lot of these people are doing this from the bottom of their heart. But hey, man, it is a tax write-off. It is beneficial financially to you and your family to do philanthropic work. But a lot of these people, like Warrick Dunn, he does it from the bottom of his heart. He suffered. He was 18 years old when his mom was taken from him, and he took care of his younger brothers and sisters. So I think that comes from the bottom of his heart. But again, Ron, a lot of people do give things to charity so it'll benefit them in the long run. But hey, as long as you're giving, I don't give a damn why you're giving it. If you're helping out people, whether you being a grease ball and greasing the system, or if you're just being a kind-hearted human being and looking out for people who have less than, either way, you are with me. But the big story today has been our brother Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is the defensive end, former first pick in the draft for the Cleveland Browns. Everybody's kicking him in his ass right now. I'm not kicking him in his ass, though. And if I'm moving fast, it's because I got a special guest. My brother Michael Shabazz is coming on, man. He's a community activist, a police officer. He's one of the few reasons that I don't hate the police. So he's going to come on and give you, let you know what he's doing, and you'll hear his story. He's a good brother. That's why I'm kind of in a hurry this evening. If I'm talking too fast, please let me know. I didn't know that about Dallas players going. He's in Houston. He's the recipient of a home. He's the quarterback of the Houston Texans. His mom, when he was a child, was given a home by former Atlanta Falcons, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back Warrick Dunn. So yeah, she ain't got a dump, but he gave it to his mom. He's gonna be taking care of his mom pretty good in about a year, because he's gonna be working with $200 million shortly, 120 guaranteed. Trust and believe that. But Myles Garrett is the story of the week, y'all, in the NFL. And a lot of people are upset with brother Myles Garrett because of the incident that happened with him and Mason Rudolph. Y'all know what the situation is. He was overzealous with tackling Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph got angry, tried to rip his helmet off. Myles Garrett subsequently ripped his helmet off. They get to tussling. His offensive lineman pushes Myles back. If you watch the video, you can see Myles Garrett's arms relax. And you see Mason Rudolph run towards him. And because Myles still had his helmet in his hand, he swung it at him and busted him upside his head. I don't understand why the whole world is pretending. Shout out to Willie McGinnis. Shout out to David Carr. And shout out to it was Willie McGinnis, Derek Carr, and James Jones, former wide receiver, quarterback, and defensive end in the National Football League on the NFL Network. To my knowledge, and Marcus Spears, ESPN. To my knowledge, those are the only 4 people who addressed this, in my opinion, properly. Had Miles Rudolph not run back up on Myles Garrett, he wouldn't have got clucked upside his head with the damn helmet. But everybody is continuing to tell the story as if Myles Garrett just freaked out and swung the helmet at him. And now, the latest wrinkle in the story is Myles Garrett has said the reason I busted him upside his head, which is a lie, he busted him upside his head because he ran up on him. The reason this thing started is because he called me a nigga. Yeah, he called me a nigga and I went in on him. I understand people are saying, hey, you should have said it sooner, you should have said it later, but that's not the angle I want to attack this on. How I want to attack this is this. If y'all are telling me that it's unbelievable that the brother the brother Myles Garrett lost his cool and bust this dude upside his head, and I don't like the position that they put brothers in. They are only asking brothers about this. The brother Lewis Reddick, my man Ryan Clark, Marcus Spears, Shannon Sharp, and this one young brother who was on Shannon Sharp's show today. And they're trying to approach this from an objective standpoint. This is exactly what Chip Kelly did to Michael Vick. Because if you just go all the way in, you look like the ungrateful Negro. You're ingrate. And if he attacks it the way I want to attack it, you're going to look like the angry people. So you're really, win or lose, you still lose and knows the rules. Orlando Scandrick was like, exactly. Thank you, Joe. Orlando Scandrick tried to do it the politically correct way. And I really don't have a problem with it. But if you ask me, there's a wrong answer. If you answer this honestly, you're in trouble. And see, this is what I think brothers like Rob Parker and occasionally our sister Jamel Hill fall into. They try to be overly objective instead of just taking the side of their team side. And Orlando Scandrick was trying to be overly objective. How can you let words hurt you? Yada, yada, yada. At least Shannon Sharp had the testicle fortitude to say, hey man, I'd have jacked my man up if he came to me like that. I don't like the way they keep putting these brothers on Front Street, because you know when people start throwing around these racial slurs, like when people throw around the B word with women, if you throw up a racial slur at anybody on earth, you are playing with your future. So why is this such a problem? Oh, you say it in rap songs. Guess what? Women call each other the B word. Gay people call each other the F word. I've been around a couple of Spanish people, and they say Spanish people in charge all the time. Y'all know what that's an acronym. Spanish people in charge. Do the math. But I better not say it, and they better not say the other word. So I ain't trying to hear that, man. Stop putting brothers on Front Street and get the hell out of here with that nonsense, man. Give me some of that. Give me some go ahead on with that BS, man. Because what you're telling me is I don't have the right to be angry. And that's a lie. I do have the right to be angry. And if my man said it, and Myles Garrett, who they consider a intellectual, a big time thinker, if he doesn't react the way y'all think he should, he's not wrong for not reacting that way. Y'all are wrong for putting him in a situation like that. I don't like it. I'm never gonna like it. And miss me with that BS, man. I ain't trying to hear it. Y'all always trying to put cats in the trick bag, and I'm not trying to do it. With that being said, it's a little bit of time before the Black History Moment, and my special guest is coming up. Well, I am going to talk about the NBA All-Star Weekend. The NBA All-Star Weekend went off without a hitch. I truly enjoyed just about every second of it. I was uber critical on Twitter. If you want to catch up with your boy on Twitter, at HRap_B, I was going in. Even though I didn't really like the dunk contest, I didn't think it was whack. I just think I get tired of the props and the holding the ball up over your head and all that. I don't like that. But